Check this out. I'm headed to my full-time job, right? And I have to take the interstate to get to work. I hate driving the interstate to get to work. Now, when I drive the interstate leaving to work, I always leave an hour and a half early. No, I'm sorry. It takes me it takes an hour to get to work, technically 55 minutes. I make it 45, and I always leave. I leave, like, if I leave my house at 1 o'clock, I will pull up to work at 2 o'clock I'll pull up at like 1:55. But I leave my house at 12:30, and I normally pull up about 1:15, right? But I ran into an accident, and now I'm gonna get to work at like 2:45. Like maybe I'm gonna be an hour late for work. And I just passed up the truck that was wrecked. Now, I hope the guy made it. Now the truck was flipped over. I seen it when it was standing up. I've seen people get in less accidents, not as bad as accidents, and survive. And I've seen it don't matter what you say. If it's your time to get out of here, you leave. You leaving if it's your time. Nothing around. Now, companies will try to do anything they can to pay you from getting hurt or injured on the job. I remember working with this older guy. He was in his 60s. I was working at the shipyard. He was fixing to retire. And he left a torch running in the tank. When he got back in that tank, he lit it. The tank blew up. Boom! When everything settled down, all his clothes was burned off of him. He had third-degree burns on his body. They had to shut everything down, send a helicopter in there, and fly him out. And guess what they done after they flew him out? All right, y'all get back to work. The guy was 6 months away from retiring. He had smoke in his lungs. To this day, I don't even know if he lived. We never got an update. Only thing we got was a stand down, y'all clean up, OSHA coming, and get your behind back to work. That's the end of it right there. You're through. It's over with. You're through. And you think, like, man, bro, he didn't know today was his last day on the job. Nah, you don't know. I just think back, all of those years you've wasted on that job. And in the end, they screwed you. Now, I'm going to report to my young supervisor. Gibson, you're an hour late. Yeah, man, it was a wreck on the interstate. Leave early next time. Yeah. All right, Gibson, leave early next time, Gibson. I know that you don't have no control over how somebody else drives and whether there will be an accident on the interstate. But next time, Gibson, leave early just in case there's an accident. See, there's no point in me going back and forth. Oh, man, I did leave early. Leave earlier. See, that's what happened. You tell your boss, he say leave early. You say I did. He say leave even earlier. And now what? Y'all fixing to get in a shouting match right there. There's no point. Let them have it. Just let them win. Gibson, next time, Gibson, you're late. Next time, yeah, man, I'm driving an hour. Move closer. Man, I can't pick up and move. Leave early then. Well, man, I did leave early. Leave early some more. Any other excuse you got, Gibson, on why you late? Man, the man died on the side of the road and I witnessed it. I don't care, Gibson, that he died. You're late. And next time you're late, it's paperwork. That's the sad reality. That's the reality for your behind right there. We don't care that you're late. Get your black behind up on time and make it to work just a little bit early. I understand what I'm dealing with. These guys, well, look at this. This guy right here, me and my buddy was talking the other day. He was saying and I was saying, there's no employee that own a boat like that. Only business owners own boats like that. Well, look, from my understanding, when you got a boat like that, when you drop it in the water, you don't drop that in the water locally. You drop that in the water, you go way out to where the oil rigs at. Man, listen, There's no amount of money you're going to pay me to get on that boat. He going to fire all 4 of them engines up, and he taking me way out there in the Gulf. Man, you crazy. Man, you crazy. Hey, if I ain't no roads paved out there, Gibson ain't coming. That is too much water to be out there drinking in the Gulf. Because when you fall, it's not if you fall in, it's when. Hey, listen to the words coming out of my mouth. Everybody that owns a boat, it's not if, it's when you will capsize. I'm gonna say it again. To this guy right here too. Him and everybody else. It's only a matter of time before you capsize. And if you don't have any life jackets on, you cannot drink all of the water out there. Hey, you can't drink all that water out there. So do what Gibson do. Stay right here on dry land. And listen. God, listen. Maybe I'm wrong. Now, God told Noah to build an ark. So that's all right. Y'all go ahead and get y'all some boats. I don't see nowhere in the Bible God told a man to start flying. Hey, listen. Y'all seen Noah, y'all seen Noah with a boat and everybody run out and bought a boat. Look, ain't nothing in the Bible talking about a man flying. Here y'all go, that built the doggone airplane, and now you're flying. Same thing with these cell phones. Look, same thing with the cell phones. You create a cell phone, people start texting and driving. You create a cell phone, people start going live and driving and run somebody over. You create a cell phone, the stay-at-home wives ain't cleaning up and cooking because they sit down scrolling for about 2-3 hours. Hey, the American people is going backwards, and I've had enough, and I'm packing up moving. Look, when my youngest turned 21, I'm packing up and I'm moving overseas to Africa. I'm going to get me a dirt hut, and I'm going to live off the land. Look, my woman can either come or stay. That's her decision. But when my youngest turned 21, I'm moving back to the motherland, Africa, moving into a dirt hut. I'm getting one of them small wooden houses with the straw roof. I'm going to get a straw roof. I'm gonna get a dirt hut, and look, I'm gonna get that big container, and I'm gonna go out to the river every day and get fresh spring water, and I'm gonna live like them people, without a supervisor breathing down my neck, without a lawn client breathing down my neck, and I ain't got to pay light bill, water bill, phone bill, and I ain't got to vote for my president. Yeah, I'm gonna fix all y'all.